Shorty give me brain. Shorty give me brain, she remember about the nutsack. Stroke the Johnson baby like powder on my nutsack. Pussy smelling good like flowers on my nutsack. Dick standing tall like a tower on my nutsack. Pussy so wet feel like a shower on my nutsack. Bounce up and down for like an hour on my nutsack. Thump it from the back, got a humming on my nutsack. Eric come, got a coming on my nutsack. Bustin' on my nutsack, hands behind the back like she cuffin' on my nutsack. Big bad wolf, she be hunting for my nutsack. Blow my house down, huffin' puffin' on my nutsack. Nothing on my nutsack. Any competition, I'ma crush 'em like a nutsack. Everywhere I go, I can touch 'em like my nutsack. And I got flows, I can bust 'em like a nutsack.
Shorty slick and she talk a lot of shit, nigga, but I said no you don't, and then she slid to my nuts. Then she said, and I quote, you looking big to my nutsack. I'm like, oh for sure, she like, you dig to my nutsack.
I be on my, no she be vibing on my nutsack. I be on my, no she be grinding on my nutsack.
She be flying first class like the pilot on my nutsack. Lips are unchapped, I told her try it on my nutsack. Open up your mouth, bite it on my nutsack. I told this to the broad that I invited on my nutsack. Couch her on the floor, but she decided on my nutsack. Mouth need a new home, I could provide it on my nutsack. Little Bo Peep, but she a giant on my nutsack. And shorty use her brain, she open-minded on my nutsack. I be on my, no she be riding on my nutsack. I be on my, no she be grinding on my nutsack.
Take her out to eat, but she be dining on my nutsack. Nothing come for free, but she could find it on my nutsack.
I be on my, no she be riding on my nutsack.
I be on my, no she be grinding on my nutsack.